I have two cameras going. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip this camera around. Y'all see? Well, I don't need to flip it around. Oh, this is oh goodness, it's confusing having two cameras going. Okay, so I don't know if this is working. I don't know if you'll be able to see on which camera you'll see this. If it doesn't work, once I shut this live off, I'll come back and do just a whole complete new live. I'm gonna go to my, matter of fact, let me see if I can do this right now. I took a screenshot. I'm gonna have to cover up my, because it's gonna show your information where I was at. Do I have a sticky? Hold on, guys, hold on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I have two channels, okay? Let me see. Because what y'all know, I have a lifestyle channel. Let me put this right here. I bet this would act right. It don't want me to stick nothing on here. Okay, got to be more careful. I'm gonna have to hold it. Okay, guys. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Do you see, this was Google, oh, it's blaring. It's blaring, okay. Do you see, this is Google Maps. You can't see my name. Let me see if I can get, no. Hold on, I want y'all to see this. Hold on, guys. Dog, this stuff is hard to do when you're trying to do it on the fly. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Can y'all see my name? It's not showing my name. It's too bright to show my name up here. You're gonna go to Google Maps. It's gonna show you Google Maps. Then it's gonna show you well, that's not my address it's showing. Okay, let me see if I can show it like this. Okay, it's not. Anyway, you see this? This was my location where I was at not too long ago. This little whiteout spot. I don't know if it's actually showing you. Trying to get it close to see if it'll pick up my name, but you know, okay, wait a minute, hold on, let me see if I can turn it. Y'all see Nikki Nicole? Y'all kind of see it. I'm trying to get it, because you know, the digital stuff don't want to pick up. Y'all see this perk down here? Jamie, I got your monkey ass. You see that guy with the glasses on? That guy, I don't even know him. He's a stalker. He's on my Google Maps. Yeah, I'm putting you on blast. And I'm not stopping here. I'm not stopping here. I'm trying to get y'all to see this square so that y'all can see that this said, hold on, I almost had it. Nikki Nicole. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. See? Y'all see that? This is Nikki Nicole. It has, this is another channel I have. This is Google Map I was in. And this, let me see. Okay. This is the perk. This is a perk. Right here. Was live locationing me. Following me everywhere I went. This is the person's, I'm put his information on freaking blast. Yes, indeed. Here we go. I took several screenshots. This is the perp's email. Right here, guys. Check your phones. Check your phones. So, Let me go back on here. All right. So that live. Check your phones. That live ended. Check your phones. So. I don't know if it even the first live stayed up, guys. Tonight, I actually will try to come back and do a better presentation of the live stream showing you about Google Maps. It's called Live Locator. Check to see if they are following you. And I believe people who are using the Live Locator app are, can see, I don't know if I'm still live on, no, I'm not live on this. I don't know if the people who are using the, the Live Locator app, I believe those are probably like local people, people who really don't, they're not probably affiliated with the military. I believe these people that are using the Live Locator app are people that are, who have doxed you and have their friends or whatever following you. That's who I believe is using the Live Locator app. But before I get out of here, because I don't know if that actual live that I had you guys on a few minutes ago stayed up. So what I'm going to do is go back to YouTube so that you can see, this guy show you how to check your apps, your phone, to see if somebody has put Live Locator.
Tracking this person's phone without their knowledge in real time, and the best part is that I didn't have to install any software. I'm simply using a...
And see, this is scary because you will not get any notifications. It's on Google, and people who are tech savvy and crazy, I don't even know where I'm looking at because I'm not used to this camera, crazy, will use something like this to follow you guys. It's called Live Locator. I'll let him tell you what the name is again, and then I'll show you how he figures out how to take it off.
Feature that's built in within an app that comes pre-installed on Android, and most people actually install this on their iPhone too. And the good news is, with this method, you can track multiple phones from your device or from your computer, and it's absolutely free. But I do have one complaint, which I'm going to get to shortly. But first, let me show you how to set this up so that you can keep an eye on your family.
So I'm not going to go to set up. I'm going to go to turn off because we don't want nobody tracking us.
That is being...
As you know, I'm not saying this is going to stop everyone in the higher, you know, the military ops and all that. I'm talking about these little low-key, low-life individuals, okay? That's who I'm talking about.
Track is never notified. To me, that is crazy. I would expect that as I'm being tracked in real time, some alert, some notification pops up on the screen letting me know that someone is right now tracking me. All it would take is for someone with ill intent to get access to the physical time, some alert of a name you don't reckon life that this device actually has. And if you've got kids, well, you know why this is super, super important. So how do you check if somebody has put this on your phone without you knowing? Simple. Click on the icon at the top, which is your account. Click on location sharing. And if you should see a card at the bottom of a name you don't recognize, click on that. Click on the stop button. Click on the three little dots and then click remove. And that's how you switch off location sharing. So what's my one critique? Well, the person's phone that is being tracked is never notified. To me, that is crazy.
That is crazy.
As I'm being tracked.
That is crazy. So guys, I probably will come back tonight again to do a full presentation regarding that I found a perp. Oh gosh, I'm not used to looking on this this device. Hold on, guys. Let me turn it up. Oh, it's not. It's gonna say rotate. Sorry. See, I wouldn't. This just, it blew me away, first and foremost. Because I'm thinking, we all know about the military ops, y'all. The military ops and everybody who, you know, has this kind of technology. But this is for people who are lowlifes. People who want to dox you. People who just have no integrity about themselves. They do stuff like this. So I know people say, well, it's not going to stop the gang stalking. It's not going to, it might not. I never said the gang stalking would end. I've never said the gang stalking would be over. What my whole mission in life is to put them on the docket. We're going to put them on the docket too. If we can find them, we shall put them on the docket. I have done it before. Okay? I will report. I'm not going to make anyone, I don't want you to make yourself look crazy. I want you to do this in order. In order. Okay? So I'm putting this guy on blast because I did check mine exactly how he said to check it. First, I'm going to show you the first screen. Okay? So I was out and about. This is my location where I was at. Pictures. Where I was at right here on the Google Maps. This person, I'm gonna get it close. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. Good gracious, come on now. So you can see. Let me see. Y'all see that little square? Y'all know who that is, Nikki Nicole, okay? So that's what it says in this square. And I want to do it in live so y'all won't think I'm doing no trickery. Where's that dang on camera? Y'all see it, okay? And this person, whom I don't know, yeah, I got you, partner. I'm putting you straight on blast. The name is backwards, Jamie Hannah. And his email is on here as well. Yeah. Now, you know, they do try to have fake emails. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. I tell you this, nothing is ever deleted. You can't hide. I know these bullies and these people who think that they can hide behind these computer screens and do evil and have evil intent towards you because they think nobody can track them down because they change their IP addresses. They make the IP addresses may appear overseas and they try to steal yours to get information about you. This is called doxing, guys. That's how people are showing up behind you. Like y'all have seen it many times with me. Many a times I can be somewhere in a remote area and some knucklehead will pull right up behind me. They're either live locating you, which you're doing on Google Maps, and it's free. And you will not be notified through your phone that this is happening unless you go in and check your device. I went in, once I found out about it, I checked my device and found this perp on my phone. Now, who this perp is linked to, see, that's how the slippery slope happens. Because let me tell you something. The hardest gang member, let me say that again. The hardest gang member, once the po-po really want to take somebody in and lock them up and give them fed time, the hardest gang member will start to rat on each other. Yeah, they'll start to talk because they don't want to do time. And so they'll start telling who else is involved in the scam, the hustle. They might be getting paid. I don't know what it is or what makes people want to stalk you, want to follow you, other than obsession, other than having evil intents towards you. But they do. But the hardest gang members, they call them rats once they hit the inside of a prison cell. And their life is not very pleasant. Okay? Their life is not very pleasant. But they're rat on you. So these soft jello eating, because he looked like he had jello eating. Yeah, he looked like he eat plenty. It might be a girl. No, this is a dude. Jello eating person gonna rat. Gonna tell. Or maybe he the handler. Maybe he's a handler. Maybe he's a handler. But see, we have to get this type of information out there. So when it does hit the fan, and let me tell you, shit always hits the fan when it comes to stuff like this. Because people likes to get out the way. Before I get out of here, I'm going to tell you, back before there were all these, there were computers, but the technology was not used as prevalent as it's being used now, okay? We might have had a couple of computers in school, computer class, but we didn't have all this advanced computers on phones and so easy access. I'm going to tell you about Charles Manson. A lot of you guys, I want you guys to, I always got to drop a story before I get out of here. Let's see if I can get a picture of him. Charles Manson. Y'all probably don't know him by his name, but I'm going to show you a photo of Charles Manson. This is Charles Manson. That's a pretty decent photo. Let me see a photo you might have recognized before, because a lot of you guys that follow me might be a little younger than me and never have heard of this story. This is one this picture right here. This is one they had out. Charles Manson, serial killer. Charles Manson, I'm showing you this because it coincides with what I'm telling you and showing you and telling you to check your devices. For the low level stalkers, okay? These might not be the military ops. These might not be the alphabet gang. This might not be your local police. I'm talking about people that know you in your neighborhood or feel that they know you, and then start stalking you, sharing your information. I learned about this term called doxing a while back. Dox you because they're pissed off at you, so they share your information. I'm going to tell you about this story about Charles Manson. Oh shoot, hold on, let me pull his picture up, because some of y'all probably have seen this picture before. Charles Manson, a California serial killer. I say a California serial killer. But he never touched one body. He never killed anyone. But he went to prison in California for life. Now, I remember following this. I was young when this story came out. He went to prison for life. He's a serial killer. He had at the time, a following. You see this on his face? He has the Nazi, the swastika, whatever it's called. Well, Charles Manson had a following of people. He had a cult-like following. He had let me see if I can pull up some of the people who went to prison as well. I don't recall their names. But he had a cult-like following. Charles Manson went to prison in California, and I believe at that time California did not have the death penalty, so he got a life sentence. But Charles Manson never touched not one person. Now, mind you, this is back in the 70s, early 80s. He never touched one soul. He had a following of people that followed his philosophies because he thought he was the second coming of Jesus, basically. He had a church following. People who thought he could do no wrong. He lived off of every breath that he spoke without using their own mind. Basically, they were under mind control. Weak individuals. Show pictures of Charles Manson's cult. Charles Manson got obsessed with an actress, Tate. I think Elizabeth Tate was her name. If I'm wrong, forgive me. You see, there can be an issue when you choose to not use your own mind. And I know in the Bible it says study for yourself. Not to say that you do not need a leader, someone who can break down scriptures and things of that nature. But you can definitely be persuaded into doing things if you do not, or if you are not able to think for yourself. You see, with churches, with cults, they tend to use women. Because a lot of women flock to churches and cults. Women with low self-esteem. And men. A lot of men with low self-esteem as well. But they use these people to do their dirty work. Exactly. Just like today, all stalkers are on pills or tweets. Charles Manson, and I'm saying this, and I keep saying his name because I'm plugging that because I want to get this into your dome. Because these people who are hiding behind these screens, these computers, tracking you on your cellular devices, showing up behind you, wherever you are, thinking that they are protected, and maybe following somebody who is telling them to do this, to follow you, have gotten these people riled up. Charles Manson got his cult members riled up. You see these young girls. I want you to see how their face. Goodness, computers. Got to be more careful. Let me see if I can go back out. Can't see their face. Let me see if this picture will be better. Nope, the computer is blaring out their face. These are young girls. Look it up. These 3 girls. You see his face right here, Charles Manson. You can kind of see them smiling. They had got caught. They went around California killing people. From his order. Charles Manson. He was the leader of a cult-like church. These young girls were under his influence. But you see, he was a weak individual too. Because he sent these cult members out to do his dirty work. And they went and killed an actress. Bad. That's what sunk his boat. But you see, Charles Manson probably thought, well, you see, I didn't kill anyone. My hands are clean. I didn't go to their homes. I did nothing wrong. I may have talked about it. Yeah, I may have said something, but I didn't put a gun to their head and tell them to go kill anyone. Ruined these young girls' lives forever. This man, Charles Manson. Huge story. You should look it up. Cult leader. Let me see. These young girls. There's so many pictures of them. Killed a pregnant woman. Cut her baby out of her stomach. Following a cult leader. Now, there was no online cult, so these people actually went to his facility. There were men there too, but a lot of ladies. But the ones I showed you are the ones. Look at the crazy devil in his eyes. The ones I showed you were the ones who got arrested, but he did too. He went to prison too for life. Now, I don't know if at the time they had ended the death penalty before he went in, or they brought it back, but I believe he's dead now. But Charles Manson persuaded individuals to go do dirty work. Just like you have people, and I say check your phones after you get off this live. You have these low life individuals, low level, because we already know they're low life, but low level individuals who will send people out to do their dirty work, like Charles Manson, out to stalk you. And once people are out, they have been in private groups, private chat rooms, talking about you. And they think, and he thought he wouldn't get caught. He thought he wouldn't go to jail. He thought everything was good because his hands were clean because he didn't kill anyone. Those young girls did. But no, contraire, he went to prison. You see, my point is, you can't have the power of persuasion without thinking that you won't get caught up into the negative information that you distribute amongst your group, because you don't know who within a group, or like these group of girls, who will snap. And you just, and Charles Manson, he probably did. Let me see if I can find. He probably did know what group of girls, what group of ladies, but these are girls, they're not ladies. The Manson family, they called them. What group of ladies would have snapped? He probably knew. Manipulation, witchcraft, you see. Warlock. Witchcraft. Persuasion, the art of persuasion. Manipulation. And it was used in the wrong way. What happened to my pictures of them girls? Let me pull it up again. Show pictures of the Charles Manson family. Let's see. These young girls lost their lives. That's not a good picture. And I say lost their lives because they wound up going to jail. You see the police behind them. Can't see their faces. From the witchcraft of a warlock who persuaded these young girls to go kill. Not just one. They killed multiple people. They messed around and killed someone who was known. Someone who wasn't just going to get swept under the rug. They tracked them down, and they tracked Charles Manson down, and he went to jail. It's the same thing that is going on nowadays. But the thing is, the people who are doxing you, the people who are tracking you, the people who are following you, they don't realize that the government themselves are giving them enough rope to hang themselves. That's why I brought up the social credit score. They don't realize when population, when they want to, reel in more of the population, how they'll find a way to see what you've been doing in the dark. And I don't mean anything sexual. I mean the tracking, the following, the illegal activity that you've been doing. And once they get a hold of one, you see, somebody's going to talk. Boop, boop, boop. Somebody's going to rap. Boop, boop, boop. And then they'll get the leader. That's how it always happens. Even with drug deals, they always put the doughboy on the corner. They always try to put, some little young jitterbug on the corner. Oh, he might, you got it. They gonna put you in juvie. Go on, do that. And he does. But see, the system recalibrates, learns. Oh, we gonna stop putting you in juvie. Well, you know what? Matter of fact, they always thought you were considered a man, so we're gonna go ahead and throw you in to. We're gonna treat you like an adult. Start putting 12 and 13-year-olds in adult prison. Kind of helped slow down that. They started ratting out the people who were guiding them, manipulating them, using them. You hide behind these screens and you think that you're safe. Think that you're safe for this little time. But it all will come out in the wash, one way or the other. Charles Manson thought he can hide behind his falsified religion, his falsified image of himself. And he wound up getting locked up for life. Depending on what state you're in, you might get the death penalty. He could have been killed here in Texas because we don't play that shit. I say to you, check your devices because you may find a low-level perp hiding out. Check your local live location on Google Maps. And I'm out, and much love.